Join us as we camp and explore in New River Gorge National Park. It's spring 2024 and Kate, Coco, and I are headed out on a road trip to see some national parks. This is our first time staying in the truck camper for more than 10 days at a time, and we're really looking forward to living on the road. Our last trip out west was to Colorado in 2023, and I'm guessing we'll have even more fun this time. We just spent a few days in Ohio at Cuyahoga National Park, and we're currently headed towards New River Gorge in West Virginia. This is going to be a first time visiting the park for both of us, and we're really looking forward to it. So we made it. You can see we parked. This is the Harvest Host. We're going to be actually moving over there tonight. That's where they told us to park. And it's called the Free Folk Farm Brewery. You can kind of see it from up there. It looks cool. I like how you can sit outside. Kate just ordered a flight with 4 different things, and it looks good. Did you get all sours?
I got 3 sours and a wheat ale. That's raspberry.
That sounds good. It's now raining, but we had a really good time. And now we're heading back to make tacos in the truck camper with Coco. And I see there's another van here now too. Our tacos were good. We're all cleaned up now. They weren't too big, not too small. It's right about 10 o'clock and the brewery just closed and people are leaving. It's 70 degrees in here and outside as well. We've got both windows open, this fan going, the roof fan going, and we also have the door open just to make it a little bit cooler. Last night we also had the roof vent open, but it's still slightly raining, so we don't want to open that. Tomorrow we're going to be checking out different attractions and little hikes in New River Gorge National Park, and we're going to be staying at the same campground called the Outpost for the next 2 nights. So I'll see you in the morning because we're about to head off to bed, and hopefully we have a fun day tomorrow. Good morning. Coco and I are outside. Kate still is getting ready in the truck camper. It's right about 9 a.m. It rained hard last night, and then earlier this morning the rain had stopped, but now it's picking up again. I think the first thing we're going to do is drive towards the visitor center and see the big bridge. Here it is, the historic New River Gorge Bridge. We're actually going over it.
Looks like the visitor center is to the left and the bridge is over that way to the right.
It's a cool sign on the side of the building. I guess I didn't realize that there's also good rock climbing here, and this is another nice and new looking visitor center, just like the one in Ohio. I bet we would have a good view looking over the river to something on a clear day. This is just another great example, another trip of how we're glad we don't still have the roof tent and have to open and close that in the rain. The boardwalk is pretty cool. I can already see the bridge up ahead. Never mind. And here we are. I think we might have to try the whitewater rafting if there's time. The clouds really block the view, but it moves in quickly and moves out quickly. Now we're walking down to the lower overlook and the rain is picking up a little bit. If it's raining and it's warm enough and we're not hiking, I prefer to wear my sandals or Crocs. That way my hiking shoes don't get fully soaked and wet for other days. We'll have to drive to this little road down here with Coco. I think it's so cool how the clouds blow in and blow out so quickly and how they go under the bridge. Coco, we missed you, but I'm glad you didn't go because I don't know if you would have been to handle going back up all those steps. Here we are going back over the big bridge, and we're actually going south by like 40 minutes. still in the national park to do 2 little hikes.
In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
Wow, I can already tell this is going to be good. This really is a good view.
Yeah, it really is.
This is awesome.
That reminds me of Horseshoe Bend.
Yeah, kind of does. It is neat how there's train tracks around the whole river. If you look closely down there, you'll see a little boat. Well, I'd say that was an awesome view. It really did kind of remind me of Horseshoe Bend. I think we're gonna go have some lunch and then do these 2 trails, this one and this one without Coco. It's warmer out than it looks. I feel like you can really feel the sun through these clouds. For lunch, we're just having chicken sausage with a few other things. And it just started raining a lot, but now it stopped again. Just started the Castle Rock Trail, and I believe it's only 0.6 miles out, but we're gonna do it as a little loop, I think. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. There should be some good views once we get further on down the trail. We're finally at a little area where on the right we have a decent view of the river. Now these walls are really tall. It's really cool. So that was the end of the Castle Rock Trail, and we're at the intersection now. This last part was kind of steep. You can see Kate's taking off her sweatshirt. And now we're gonna be heading back this way on the Grandview Rim Trail, I believe. It is cool that dogs are allowed on this trail. I feel like a lot of things are seeming to be dog friendly in this area, which is not true for every national park.
That was a good little loop. We were walking for 37 minutes and it said we did a little over 3 miles, but I feel like we did less.
Yeah, that seems like way faster than what we were actually going. Our original plan was to now head towards Sandstone Falls, but that's still like another 25 minutes to go to the overlook from here, and then an hour back to our campground. So we decided we're gonna find more in that area and explore it tomorrow. And right now we're gonna head back to Fayetteville and walk around downtown a little bit and then go check into our campground. And here we are in downtown Fayetteville. We got a spot. You don't have to pay for parking, so that's cool. And I think we're just gonna walk around to a couple different stores here. Seems like there's a good amount of businesses right in this little area. New River Mountain Guides, and it looks like they have some cool clothing as well. This is a pretty neat store. There's a coffee shop back here, and they said they have consignment up above in this area. This reminds me of the store we went into in Buena Vista, Colorado, although I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
More climbing stuff. It's cool that there's a van conversion business right on Main Street, ENRG Vans. This one's for sale. I don't think there's a price tag, but it just says email Mike. And we're back, and it's 4 p.m. and we're just gonna go check into the campground. This is pretty cool. You can see we're at the campground and it's 4 o'clock, and it's nice not getting to the campground or campsite really late. I feel like that's usually what happens with us. I just checked in and it seems really nice here. This is the main road. I think this camper is pretty cool. The bathhouse is right over there, and they actually have like permanent campers here that you can rent too, which is pretty neat. I can't imagine driving something this long. That would not be fun to maneuver around. It's a good thing that no one is parked there because they need that room to back in. And this is still going to be a challenge, I feel like. I think this bridge leads to more rental cabins, and that's what the parking over here is for. You can see we're the smallest camper in this section. This is like a full hookup one with sewer, but we wanted to stay at the other section, but they were like sold out, and they said we could stay here for no extra charge, even if we do use the stuff, so that's cool. Here's a better look, and we are Site 20. We decided that we actually drove down to the front and we're gonna take showers before dinner. It's about 4:30 now. And if the rain lets up, we're gonna stay at the campsite and cook steaks. And if it's still raining pretty good, we're gonna go back into town and go to this restaurant or this brewery that the person recommended called Pies and Pints.
This is the bathroom at our campground, and this is the first campground that we're staying at on this trip, and it's also the first time that we're showering. There are toilets on one side and showers on another side, and they're really nice. We're staying in some of the RV sites tonight, which are on the other side of the campground, and because it's raining, we ended up driving over here.
Showering was great. The bathhouse was really clean and seemed really new. We decided we're going to go to the Pies and Pints place to eat tonight because it's still raining and we've been wanting to check it out. The lot was very busy, so I'm sure it'll be somewhat of a wait. We weren't able to sit down immediately. They told us there was going to be a little bit of a wait. So we came back to the truck camper and are just hanging out with Coco and organized some things. But I'm sure it'll be worth the wait. It turned out to be just a little less than an hour, but our table is ready. Cheers.
This pizza looks super good.
Yeah, I forgot what it is. Half, what is it?
Half grape and gorgonzola and a half Thai shrimp.
That's really good. Which one do you think you like more?
I just took one bite of each. So far, I think I like the Thai one better because there's just like a lot of flavors.
It looks really good. I didn't try it.
Yeah, they're both really good. I only had one bite.
Dinner was awesome. We would definitely recommend Pies and Pints if you're ever in the Fayetteville area. You can see we just bought some firewood and we're about to head back to our campsite. We're actually already at the campground and they told us that there's live music until 10 at the pavilion down here and that they also have like a lodge and bar that's also open until 10. Because I am going under the speed limit. Hey Coco, are you liking the live music?
More times I never got it right. I've been living for the moment.
The live music was pretty fun. We hung out there for a little bit and walked Coco around a little bit more. Kate's got her laptop out because we're trying to pick out what things we want to see and do around here tomorrow. We've had a nice morning at the campground. Both people on either side of us have left, and we're just making eggs quick before we head off to do some sightseeing and some hikes for today. I got our plates made, and I got the eggs cooking, and it's going well, but I have to be holding the pan. I think Coco's jealous that she didn't get the same thing. We just got everything packed up and ready to go. Coco's already in the car, and now it's off to see some sights. Coco, look at the camera. We decided that we're gonna head down Route 82, which should bring us down to right below the new River Gorge Bridge, right on the river. And it says it's a car route. I think we can still go on there, but we'll have to see. This is a pretty neat road. We're now on like a one-way section, and it's just windy and pretty steep until we get to the edge of the river, I think.
I can definitely see how this would be hard with a trailer.
We're not fully at the bottom yet, but we reached a cool little parking area with an overlook. I think the overlook will be better if we go more up this way, but you can see the bridge from here. This is a neat little bridge. I think the guardrail's blocking it for you guys, but there's a couple people rafting down that way. We parked back here and I can hear the water. The little public launch is down this way, and I think this is where they also drop off and pick up people that pay a rafting service. Here's the public boat launch right here, and then this is the commercial loading zone over here. I see a couple school buses. What do you say? You want to get in the water at some point?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, it does look nice. I like this little boat that they have, and you can see we're right under the bridge now. It is really pretty here, and it's like 70 or 75 out now and sunnier than I thought it was going to be. I might even want to go paddleboarding at that lake later, I think.
Yeah, I feel like we should.
Coco, are you enjoying the water? We found this other little boat launch that we walked down to, And the river gets a little bit more calm over here, it looks like. We just decided what we're gonna do next and for the rest of the day. We're gonna finish driving this little mountain road, and then we're gonna go see the Sandstone Falls and other overlooks in that area. And then we're gonna drive to Summersville Lake and go paddleboarding. And we've made it to the overlook. There's a staircase over here. You can't really see anything from the gravel lot. You can see the sign right behind me. I was wrong, there weren't any stairs, but there was a bathroom there and just this gravel pathway coming down. So we did bring Coco, and the viewpoint is right there. I think on the other side of the river, there's like a boardwalk, and I think we'll have to stop by there too. I think it's better than this. I guess this is a good view from here. There's a lot of water. Looks like you can get closer on the other side. Coco, are you ready to go paddleboarding? We just read that there's 4 public boat launches on Summersville Lake. We're almost near where we're gonna paddleboard. I think we're only 5 minutes away, and we stopped at this lookout over the lake, I believe, and it's much better than that waterfall lookout we stopped at. That was a big waste of time. I feel like we took a while driving there and back. This already looks really pretty. We want to paddleboard out near these cliffs.
It's not as busy as I would expect it to be for being such a nice day.
This is the end of the boat launch, and it looks pretty good. It can't be too cold because there's some people swimming. It looks really nice here. Kate's gonna make some food, and I'm gonna inflate our paddle boards. We keep our accessories in this little side compartment, and the paddle boards themselves underneath the platform in the truck in the back area. So I'm just gonna be getting all that stuff out, and we're gonna be trying an electric pump for the first time too. I feel like I'm gonna have to move a lot of stuff out of the way to get to the paddle boards, but shouldn't be too bad. Here's one. This one's mine. This is the second year that Kate's had her paddleboard, but I've had mine for 4 years already, which is crazy. So here's the air pump, and I did bring the hand pump because we haven't tried this yet. I think I said that, but it should make it a lot easier for us, especially since we're filling up too.
Here's our lunch for today. We kind of had like leftover chicken sausage and taco meat. So we're having cold tacos, some carrots, cucumbers, raspberries, and strawberries.
I got the pump set up, and it's smaller than I thought it was going to be, and it came with a little bag, which is cool, and I found the right adapter, and now we're going to be trying it out. And I've got it hooked on to our camper battery, not the truck battery. Coco, are you going to be supervising? It's slowly inflating. I came in here to see how many watts we're pulling, and between this fan, the Max Air fan, and that pump, we are pulling 125 watts. So we were able to set it to 14 psi, and then it stopped once it reached that pressure. And I think with this one, I'm going to time it and see how long it takes. It just stopped, and it only took 7 minutes and 37 seconds, which really isn't too bad. Coco always gets on a little too soon. We're not quite at the water yet, Coco. We're all in and we're ready to go. You can see Coco's even got her little life jacket on, and we're gonna be heading this way to try to get to like a little rock formation, I think, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's been a while since we paddleboarded with her.
Stay in the front, stay in the front. We really did get a beautiful day. It's Sunday, May 5th, and this is the first time out on the paddle boards or even canoes or kayaks for the season, really. It's our first thing. We've probably been out here for 15 minutes now. We just saw 2 other kayakers, and we're trying to head down this way more, but I think over this way I see a marina. These rocks that we're next to now are really pretty, and I feel like the water's looking green in the right light. We just turned around. I don't know how long we've been out here for, probably an hour now. And it's super pretty, and we did see a couple more pontoon boats. It's not too windy at all. It's really a great day. There's some darker clouds rolling in. It was supposed to rain a few hours ago, but it never did. But that's okay, because we're almost back now, and this is where we started, right up here. We had an awesome time paddling here. We're just gonna work on deflating these, and we'll see you when we get back to our campground, or if we decide to stop anywhere else. We're back at the campground. I just started a fire, and Kate's taking Coco on a little walk, and it's a really nice night. There they are, coming back from their walk. I missed getting you making it, but it looks good.
Thanks, I'm excited. I haven't had a s'more in a while.
Yeah. Thank you, Coco. I decided I needed to make one as well.
She's all like amped up.
We're making a steak with some salad tonight and probably a couple other things. Kate put black lava salt on the steak and it looks good. Is it good?
Yeah, I like it.
It's good. Coco used to do this all the time when we had our 4Runner set up right around 9 o'clock. It's about 8:45 now. She would bark to go into the car because that's where she would sleep. And now she's doing that again. I don't know why she doesn't want to go into the camper though. We had a good evening. After we finished dinner, we hung out by the fire a little bit more. And then we went and showered. Made sure to fill up our water tank because in the morning we're heading to Shenandoah. So that's it for this video and I'll see you next time.